family. It's your girl Leah, and I'm back. Okay, I did like a question earlier, asking people what do they want, like what do y'all want me to talk about. That's something because my video is taking forever to upload, but it will be on there soon. Don't know when, but it will be on there. But I had got a few comments or a few messages because I kind of did it different on both Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. So on Facebook, I kind of did like labor, school, whatever y'all want me to talk about. And some people picked labor. And some picked school. So, I mean, I could talk about both since I got like an even amount out of people picking what they want me to talk about. But I still want y'all to comment. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. Because some of y'all may be depressed. I'll post about it because I've been through it. Or anything. Just comment down below on this video and let me know what y'all would like for me to post about. And I will let y'all know. But yeah, so let's get right to this video. But let me see. I don't know how to say it. Okay, I'm gonna start from whenever I found out. Whenever I found out about both of them. Okay. Well, with Naya, I don't know, like, my mom, she was like, because for some odd reason, my mom already knew I was sexually active, so she already knew I was out there doing stuff that I didn't have no business. And I used to always beg her to go to my friend's house, which I wasn't going to my friend's house. Everybody on here should know that. I wasn't going to my friend's house. I was going to my kid's father's house. And one day I went home and I was sleeping a lot. Every time she got off work, I was asleep. Every time she got off work, I was asleep. So she asked me, she's like, have you started your cycle? And I was like, yes, it's gonna come, you know? Like, I'm confident in myself, it's gonna come. Which I wasn't too confident because it didn't come. And so a day or two after she was constantly asking me that, I had got up. I don't know what I was doing, but I got up real quick to look at something that she had on the shelf. And I tilted my head, and just as I tilted my head, I kind of got like a faint, like a blackout. Like everything went black. I couldn't see nothing. I probably couldn't even feel nothing because I stumbled back to the couch. And I fell and bumped my head on the wall. And my sister, she was sitting there. As y'all know, Jetta, some of y'all may know her. She was sitting there and she was like, that's what you get for playing. And this and laughing. And I'm like, and I just bust out crying because, I mean, this just seriously happened to me. Like, see, that's why, like, sometimes I feel like some of us shouldn't play so much because sometimes it could be real and your sister or brother or friend may not think it's real because you're a joker all the fucking time. So I suspect for some people to be serious about some things because sometimes you could be, you know, one day you're playing that you're having a seizure, the next day you're really having a seizure. But they think you're playing. So I think everybody should just be serious with things. But yeah. She was like, that's what you get for playing and stuff like this. And I was like, I wasn't playing. And my stepdad had ran in there because he thought that maybe we got into a fight or something. And it wasn't a fight. And I just started laughing after I got done crying. And I was like, that was weird, you know. So, he had my mom, was like, you know what, she didn't tell me she was going to go get a pregnancy, but she just told me, you're too young to be having those. And I'm just thinking to myself, and like with her telling me that, and with her asking me, have I started my cycle for the whole week, I'm like, she thinks I'm pregnant. she goes and get a pregnancy test, and she took it, and she's over there holding it, and it comes out positive. And there she goes. Blam! Screaming. I'm like, oh my God. You know, like, I wasn't, like, I was sad and angry at myself about the situation, but, I mean, I don't know, I'm just, and we don't believe in abortion. I was like, I know I'm finna just have to learn how to be a mom now at a young age, and that's what I did. I learned how to be a mom at a young age. Not even been yet, but I asked questions. I asked multiple questions because I just wanted to know, like, how am I gonna take care of a baby? I was only, what, 14 when I got pregnant? I was only a baby. A baby. That's why, like, now I see some of these young girls getting pregnant, I'm just like, it's gonna hurt you afterwards. Like, some people sit there and they think it's a game now, but it's gonna hurt later. And every day, I love my kids dearly, but sometimes I wish I could just take it back. Like, I wish I could take it back, because I don't know. It was so heartbreaking. Like, I'm 14 years old, pregnant. My sister, she didn't talk to me just as well as I didn't talk to her when she got pregnant. She didn't talk to me. My mom didn't talk to me for a week. She was pissed. They were all pissed, and I had to let them be, because I messed up. Not them. I did. And that's why, like, it's not my mom's fault. It's my fault. She didn't know that I was out there doing all that stuff. Like, she didn't know. And I'm pretty sure thought I was probably smarter than that. Because me and Devontae was together for, what, 2 years? Right there? Yeah. When I got pregnant with Naya, we were already 2 years strong. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure she figured, like, okay, she's probably out there having sex with the right person, blah, blah, this. But when I got pregnant, she flipped. It was crazy. And then I asked a whole bunch of questions about pregnancy. Pregnancy went so great with Naya. Like, I ate like I was supposed to. I had real bad morning sickness. Real bad morning sickness with Naya. Like, that's, like, the morning sickness don't hit you. Like, it don't hit you, like, right then and there, but it's gonna hit you. Just, you gotta be prepared for it. And it was yellow, tasting like medicine. I was like, oh my God, like, no. And it hurts my stomach because as you're doing it so much, you can't even keep nothing down. And I feel like that only happens with girls, because I never had no morning sickness control. I had like 1 or 2, but not that many. But yeah, I just was having morning sickness, and oh my God. And like, I had went, and I was still in school. I was going to full school, or like a public school, and I had wear a big jacket because, I mean, I didn't want to be embarrassed. I'm only 14, pregnant. My friends, I tell them, they're like, I'm pretty sure they're already judging me in their head, so I'm like, what's the use of me telling people, you know? So just hide it. And probably like, and I really wanted to play run track. I really wanted to run track, and it made my coach disappointed when I got pregnant. He was mad. He was like, see, this could be you. And it made me want to cry, because, like, it could be. It could be. If I would have made another decision, it could be. But I chose to go down this path. Didn't nobody force me. Didn't nobody put a gun to my head to tell me to go down this path. Didn't nobody do none of that. I chose this path on my own. But yeah, and I was still in school, and I wore the big jacket, so this boy, we got into it, and he was talking mess, being a little smart-mouthed little boy. I mean, and as pregnancy, some of you know that you have hormones. Hormones is like you getting pissed off at every little thing. Hormones are bad. Hormones are bad. But yeah, and I slapped him and we started fighting. That's why I got moved from public school. I had to go to an alternative school, especially with me being pregnant. They didn't want me to get into any more fights, especially while I'm carrying my child, which I feel like that was better for me. Better for me to go to alternative school because it was not okay, and I had to go to the doctor, get checked with her because, I mean, I'm fighting with a baby in my stomach. Like, people are, they're probably like disappointed in me. Like, my mom, she was pissed. Like, you're fighting with my grandbaby in your stomach. Ow, you don't bite. You don't bite. Yeah, but she was disappointed. No, Cheryl, don't bite me. She was disappointed. And so I moved to charter schools. I went to a charter school for the rest of my pregnancy. I'm still going to charter schools, so regardless, I went to charter schools. And that was good because, boom. But yeah, I went to charter schools for the rest of my pregnancy with Naya. Well, I asked so much questions because Matthews, it was like a pregnant school. They had a daycare, they had everything, so you can ask all the girls there, what did they have to go through, what was it like? Yeah, some of them told me like bad stuff about it, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I'm already scared, like, what is gonna happen, like, you know? And they're already like telling me stuff, so I'm like, oh my god. But then, come March, well, it was a day before because it was, I'm pretty sure March the 1st. I had went in for my last doctor's appointment with Naya. And it was to check my contractions. I don't know if they still do that because they didn't do it with him. And it was my last one, and I went in there for them to check my contractions, and they were close apart. And they were like, so we're going to have to send you to labor. I was so excited for that day. I didn't even eat. I didn't eat. Their mom bought me a whole Sonic box. I took a bite or two, set it in the car, left it in the car. I'm so excited. Like, I'm ready to go up in here because I have been having contractions. So I was like, I know she's coming. I know she is. And sooner or later, there she goes. I'm like, oh my god. I went in there on the 1st, so. Hold on, guys. But as I was saying, I had went in there on, I'm pretty sure, like, March 1st, and it took probably, like, March, 2 days, and 2 days add up to, 48 hours, so I was in labor for 48 hours, probably even more. And soon enough, she came. Like, I was asking questions. I'm asking so much questions. I got the epidural. I mean, it's not bad when you have your loved ones. Hola. It's not bad when you have your. Shut the door, baby. Shut the door. It's not bad when you have like your baby daddy there, cause I mean, he's there to support you, and he was there supporting me through it all. He was a pro. He was like a doctor. he held my hand, and they like hold you like over the bed. Hold on, Maya. They like hold you over the bed like that, and they rub all this stuff on there like monkey blood or something. I don't know what it is, but it's blood. And they put this thing over you, and it's like a plastic thing over you, and they stick like the needle up your back. And It hurts. It hurts. But um, it hurts, but it helped. Well, that one helped for Naya. It helped. It got me through my whole pregnancy just fine. Just fine. No pain, no nothing. But I passed out after I had her. So they had to like put this stuff in my nose for me to come back and stuff. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And Devontae was down there, and my mom was up here holding my shoulders and stuff, and I'm just pushing. Probably took like about 4 pushes, and there she was in my arms. I was like, oh my God. Like, I mean, it's, after you have them, it's like an amazing feeling, like, you really just had a baby. You really just had a baby. Like, look at amazing me, which is still not okay, but look at me. And I got through it, or whatever. And, after that, they took the epidural out, because the epidural, you stay numb when they take it out. So it's best for you to take it out, or you won't be walking shit for probably about 2 days, because the epidural is just filling up your body with numbness, and so it's best for them to take it out. And like they had took it out, and I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk. I had to use a wheelchair for everything. Stop it. I had to use a wheelchair for everything. And I mean, it was hard. It was hard afterwards. Like, it wasn't hard during labor, besides whenever I was passing out and stuff like that, but it was hard. And then I was just holding her, and I was holding her. And Devontae was so happy. Like, some of these dudes out here, like, you don't see them as happy as I saw Devontae. Like, I'm looking, like, because I hear people complain about their baby daddies all the time, and I'm like, I can't say nothing about that, because I've never been through that. Devontae was excited for both of his kids. He was just fine. He was so excited for Naya. He was like, oh my God, my baby, and stuff like that. I was so happy with him, like, oh my God, look at him, like. And like Devontae, when I found out I was pregnant, he knew I was pregnant before I knew I was pregnant, because he was all like, I know, I'm sorry, and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're sorry? Like, I'm 14 and I'm pregnant. But I don't judge him for that. He gave me some beautiful and wonderful, amazing kids. And I love my kids to death. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love them with the deep side of my heart. I love them to death. But yeah, he was so in love with her. I was like, oh, look at him. Everybody was there. Everybody held her. Everybody took pictures and stuff like that. It was wonderful. I got through that labor safe. And I'm proud. I did. And then, yeah, so we got to, it took us about a day or two that we could take her home. So we took her home, and she was fine and stuff like that. But that was an amazing labor. And then, March, hold on, let me count before I say something. March. See, because I got pregnant with Naya in, like, July. I think July. It's one of those. June or July. And I got pregnant with Trill in October. So count that from March. I had just had Naya in March. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Naya was 7, 8 months when I had Trill. Well, when I didn't have them, but I got pregnant with them. But yeah, I got pregnant. Oh, it was so heartbreaking. Like, I was angry. I was angry more at myself when that happened. Like, I wasn't as sad and as mad as I was when I got pregnant with Naya with Terrell, because, like, I had just turned, because during my pregnancy with Naya, I turned 15, which was on my birthday whenever I had my gender reveal. I mean, my baby shower. And so whenever I got pregnant with Charles, I was what, 17? I mean, not 17, 16. I'm 17 now. But yeah, I was 16. Got pregnant with Charles. And I had to, I don't know, it was hard. Because, like, I had already experienced pregnancy, so I'm already knowing what the symptoms are, what's going to happen, and stuff like that. So I'm like, for some reason, I'm just like, something's not right. Like, I was sleeping a lot, eating a lot. I was doing too much. Like when I found out I was pregnant with Naya. And my mama made it so obvious whenever I was pregnant, when I got pregnant with Naya. So I know what the symptoms were. And next thing you know, because I told my teacher, I was like, well, because I went to my mom's house, because I used to always go over there sometimes, and I'll chill with my sister. And I'm like, we need to go get a pregnancy test. So we walk to the doctor, we go get 2 pregnancy tests, and I take them, and both of them have a dark line and a faded line. And I'm like, I can't do nothing but panic and go ask my mom. I'm like, is this normal? What, like, is it normal? I'm like, does it mean that I'm not pregnant? I was hoping that she said no. I was just hoping that she said no, but I was pregnant. I was pregnant. Oh my God, I'm tired about this, but it's so heartbreaking. But yeah, I was pregnant. And I mean, we didn't notice at that time because the dark line and the faded line. But I was like, you know what? I took it. My mom said she don't know. I could be or could not be. She wasn't too pissed off about that. I mean, you didn't make that baby under her roof, so I mean, she can't be mad. And Devontae, I told him what you gonna tell his mom and stuff like that. But that's not the point. That's not the point yet. Let me get to it. It's not the point yet. Because I went to an alternative school, and I moved schools, so it wasn't the school with the daycare. I moved schools, and the teachers were helpful. And I told one of my teachers, I was all like, I feel like I'm pregnant again. Like, I just been sleeping a lot and stuff like that. And so she sent the counselor to come. And she was like, I think you should take her to Grand Expectations. That's what it's called whenever you go get checked to make sure. To see if you're pregnant or not and stuff like that. And she took me in. The lady said, go pee. I went to go pee in a cup. I gave it to her. And she was like, yep, you're pregnant. Me and my teacher just cried. Because I'm already young. I'm young with 2 kids now. Basically, that pregnancy test said 2 kids. So I already have one, and I'm going to have another one. 2 kids. I mean, y'all tell me, what do y'all expect? What do y'all expect when you just had a baby, 7, 8 months ago? Boom, you're pregnant again. I never knew someone can be as fertile as I was. Because as I grew older, they told me, fertile. All I heard was fertile. I'm like, what is fertile, you know? What is that? I mean, fertile means that after another baby, you possibly could get pregnant again. I was supposed to get on birth control after Naya. I didn't want, because I saw a whole bunch of bad news about, what are you in? Stop. I saw a whole bunch of bad news about birth control, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to do it. But the doctors are like, would you rather have the problems than to be pregnant again? Just like, I can't, like, look at all the stuff that they saying. Like, what if my body start acting weird when I get on this stuff? Like, no. So I don't get the birth control. And that's when I got pregnant with Trill. And because I had to go back to school. School wasn't out yet. I had to go back to school, which I was going with my baby daddy's brother. We were going to the same school, and class was probably already letting out whenever I got back, or close to letting out. I just got in the car, gave him the paper, and I'm like, look, like, I don't know what else I could do. What else is there? And I get home and I mug Devontae. I'm mad. Angry. Because, hold on, baby. Because, like, I don't know, like, we're too young to be having so many kids. And it kind of made me mad. I was so mad, I was so frustrated. I just walked in and mugged him. I walked in and I mugged him. He come in there and he's like, what's wrong? And I'm crying. Just in the pillow crying. I don't know what else to say to him. And I handed him, after me just laying there crying for I don't know how long, I finally handed him the paper and I'm just like, I don't know, you figure it out. You know? You figure it. Go over there. And I'm just like, you figure it out. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. You know, at this time, we already have one kid. Boom. It puts more weight on his shoulder because I'm pregnant again. So he's like, He's like, we don't have to tell nobody and stuff like this. You know, the main thing that's going through a man's head that just had a baby and finna have another one is abortion. But through me and my family, we don't believe in that. So I'm like, I can't do it. Like, I can't. And so I'm asking him, when are you gonna tell your mom? Because I already told him that my mom knew. My mom already knows. You know, she knew about the first one. Why can't she know about this one? You know, I mean, she knows. So he waits forever to tell his mom, and somehow it got out to her. I don't know how, but it did. And Naya, 8 months. My child is already walking. She's already walking. Already walking. Like, my mom, she constantly said that. And, like, I didn't believe her when she said, if she starts moving fast, that means you're having another baby. And, like, Naya started holding her own neck. She started standing up on stuff. She started crawling. And, you know, and then after, I didn't pay attention to it. I'm just like, she's a baby. She's growing. But whenever I found out I was pregnant with Tron, it was like, I should have believed it. I should have knew. I should have known what my mom was saying. Believe what your mom is saying. Your mom always knows. Always knows. Whether y'all on bad terms or good terms, she always knows. So believe your mom. And she told me, she was like, she's moving too fast. And I'm just like, Mom, are you playing with me? Are you trying to jinx me? What? And boom, I was pregnant again. And so Val, somehow it got to her. Devontae didn't tell her though. He was gonna wait, but it got to her. And she sat in the living room, she talked to us, and she was all like, she went off on Devontae. She was like, a child that's looking between her legs and doing this, and I'm like, I don't know. She was like, Devontae, you don't think I effing know that she's pregnant again? Like, see, that's why you need to know your parents know before you know. My mom knew before I knew. Probably both times. Val knew before we probably knew. So I'm just like at that moment, I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Me and Devontae was staying together. Well, we were staying at her house at the time. So, well, I mean, automatically, just like I said, I don't believe in abortion. I decided to keep my baby. Like, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing it. And so, I ended up carrying him for another, 9 months. You carry your baby for 9 months. And we went to his doctor's appointment. Oh, I was so excited. You know, all I could do at that moment in time being pregnant with my second child is wishing that it's a boy, so I do not have no more kids. And I am able to get on birth control and not have no more kids. So I'm praying and I'm praying to God. I'm like, please give me my boy. Give me my boy. I'm ready for it. Give me him. Next thing you know, I go to my ultrasound and she's like, it's a boy. I got so excited. I'm like, yes. This is what I wanted. Like, a boy is what I wanted. I wanted it whenever I was pregnant with Naya, but I didn't get it that time. God, that's why God, you need to believe in God, because God tell you, be patient. Be patient. He's not there when you want him, but he's always on time. I mean, that wasn't the right time, but he came. He came in clutch. But I prayed for my boy. There go my boy. So now I got my girl and my boy. I'm so blessed and happy. And that's why, like, sex stuff, all that stuff is not even on my mind anymore. You know what? I'm done with that. I'm throwing that out the trash. Throwing that out the window. I said the trash. Throwing that out the window. Kids, it's not for me anymore. It's not. I have to sit up here and realize how to be a parent. Realize how to be a role model for my kids now. I can't continue doing the stuff that I used to. You gotta grow up. Especially when you have kids, you gotta grow up fast. Get on your 2 feet, 10 toes. You gotta be on your P's and Q's when you have 2 kids. Not even 2 kids, when you have kids. You have to grow up. It's time for it. Time for a change now. You don't have your life anymore. You don't. And which I'm glad for that, because if I didn't have my kids right now, I don't know where I would be right now. I don't know where I would be right now. At all. I don't know. I don't know where I would be. So that's why I'm kind of happy that I got my boy and my girl. But yeah, and with Trail, I went to 9 months or whatever, and I carried him for my 9 months. And like, it was so heavy on my bladder, like, he's coming, and I know he's coming. Like, can't nobody tell me otherwise. Like, I know my son is coming, because 9 times out of 10, contractions ain't fun. It's no good. So I know I'm going into labor. But then I go to the hospital and they're like, you're not in labor. You're not in labor. I'm like, how am I not in labor? These contractions are killing me. Okay, so I go home, heard a little more. Finally, my mucus plug come out. I'm like, come on. Contractions keep hurting because, and like, whenever the contractions, like the baby, it gets into like a ball on your stomach. It gets in a crouched ball, like it's right there. And it's hurting. It's all tight. It's hurting. That's how you know you're going into labor. And so I went to the doctor. I think it was what? So I was supposed to have him the 21st, 20 something, and I went to the 26th. Like, come on now. How do you handle contractions for that long? But yeah, I had him the 26th, and my labor with him, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. I went in there and they sent me in my room because they had already checked me. They said he was heads down, that I was probably 1 or 2 centimeters. So they took me to a labor room. They sent me in the labor room. The contractions was hurting so bad. So I'm like, and my older sister, she was like, Aaliyah, you can do it. Just have them natural. Have them natural. The contractions was so bad, I could not do it. So I'm like, come give me my epidural. And that's when the ones that had came. And I was glad, because you don't want to be in the room alone when you're getting your epidural, because you're scared that they're not doing what they're supposed to do, or you're scared that, you're going to jerk without nobody pushing you to do it. So the ones that had showed up, and because he was trying to get everything ready, make sure someone was watching Lanaya and stuff like that. And he was just holding me. And they put it in there, just like I told y'all with Naya. They put this little monkey blood stuff on there. They put this plastic on there, and they stick this needle in your back. Oh my god, that stuff hurts so bad, and you could just feel it going up there. And then once it's in there, you just feel medicine and water stuff or cold stuff on your back going everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, how does this really work? But yeah, you feel it. And after that, a couple hour or later, a couple of minutes, they came back in there, they checked me, and they were like, he foot's down. And I didn't think it was a big deal. I'm like, he'll turn around in a minute. Like, give him time. He's going to turn back around. And he's going to get right. Because, no. And they were like, well, we have to rush her to go have a C-section. That's when my mind was like, no. I'm like, no freaking way. And I'm panicking. I'm like, what's going to happen? And Devontae, they get him the blue suit to suit up and put his hat on and stuff. Like, please, Lord. Like, that's my biggest fear. I'm like, that's why, like, y'all think it's a joke? A C-section is not a joke. Not a joke. Like, you feel like you're gonna die. Like, a C-section is not okay. It's not okay. Like, I don't see how people have kids and people have C-sections, because it's not fun. And so they rushed me to the room to have a C-section. They told Devontae that they were going to bring him in, which they never went back and got him. Which someone should be right by your side whenever you're. But I feel like they didn't ever bring him in because I was panicking. I was all trying to get off the bed. I'm like, where's my baby daddy? I'm trying to get off the bed. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. But 9 times out of 10, you have to have your baby. You have to have it. Whether you're scared, whether you're panicking, whether whatever, you have to have it. You got to. That baby got to come out some type of way. And it's not the way you want it to. So, I had went in, the room. The lady had sat next to me and rubbed my face and was like, I'm right here, which I was already like, you're not my baby daddy now. Like, you're not my baby daddy, what are you saying this for? Like, you know, I'm feeling someone should be in here with me. And so, I'm like, my baby daddy should be in here with me. And they put this, like, mask on my head or something. And it kind of dazed me, and I'm like, already on my way to sleep. Like, it dazes you. You go to sleep. I think it's the anesthesia. I don't know what it is, but it puts you to sleep. Then they fill you up with more epidural for that, because you have to go, I guess, under when you have a C-section. And under means they basically kill you, but they don't kill you. They just put you to sleep to where you can't feel anything. Say hey. Yeah, they put you to sleep to where you can't feel anything. And that's scary. So scary. And after they put that mask on my face, all you feel is like a little tear right by your stomach. All you feel. You can barely feel that. You can barely feel that. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm dazed. I'm falling asleep. I'm already gone. And after that, they woke me up and stuff, took me back to the room. And I'm kind of waking back up. It's blurry. Everybody's blurry to me. I can't see everybody. And I'm thinking that trail is Naya. I'm like, oh, look at Naya. My mom was like, that's not Naya. That's not Naya. I'm like, okay, you could have let me have my moments. My crazy moments. Yeah. And after that, I was like really dazed. Like I felt like I was dead. That's why when I woke up, I'm like, I'm still alive. Like you be clueless when you're going under. You be clueless when you wake up because you're like, I'm still alive. The world is going on here. But yeah, they took me back to my. They took me back to the room or whatever. Then they walked us up to the room that we were gonna be sleeping in and stuff. And we were in the hospital for trial for about probably 3 to 2 days, because he was a C-section, so they try to make sure everything's going right with them and stuff like that. It's the best feeling. The best feeling.
Yeah.
And they're making sure that everything's okay with them. Okay. I mean, during those couple of days that you have to stay up. During those couple of days that you have to stay up there, it's kind of like hectic because baby's kind of, well, Charles, he was kind of fussy. He kind of kept me up. Naya kept Devontae up too. And Devontae, like, it was his first baby. He was so excited. It was his first baby. He was so excited. And so he was like, he stayed up with her those 2 days. The first day. He stayed with her. We're up with her the whole night. And then he was like, babe, you gotta do this tonight. I'm like, I will. Because I know he's tired. So I'm like, go ahead. Go to sleep. And he go give him some rest, and he's sleeping and stuff while I'm feeding her and changing her and stuff. And then Naya, Trell, kind of the same. Like, he was kind of fussy. He was not even kind of, just fussy. Me and Devontae could not sleep. And then they didn't even have like a bigger bed that they had for Naya, for Trell, like our room for Trell. Like they had like a big bed for Naya. Stop! They had like a bigger bed for Naya whenever I had Naya. And then they had like a little hospital, like a hospital bed for Trell. I'm like, how is Devontae supposed to sleep with me on this bed? But yeah. And then what else is after that? We finally took him home. Everything was good with him. And what else happened after that? I guess that's what my labor was about. Like, it was like both of my labors. But my second labor with Trellis was hectic. Like, now I can't even be like in bright light sometimes because my head hurts. Because the bright lights are over you when you're having a C-section. And so I was like, never a C-section again, never a baby again, no. Because once you have a C-section, you have to continue having them as having kids. And so I was glad I only had one. Those things are scary. Thought I was dead, and I was like, when I see my mom and them, I'm like, are y'all here? Like, shoot, that was so scary. But yeah, those are my labors. Okay, and then some of y'all had asked about school. School is going great. I'm meeting friends, new friends, which I didn't really want to too much do because 9 times out of 10, I know we're gonna either move back to Lubbock or something like that, and now I have to leave them and leave them all sad and stuff. Just like I left my friends down there sad, and it kind of hurts, but I feel like this down here was a better decision for me. It's not better living down here, but it's better that I get to start new. So yeah, I got a couple of friends at school. Their lunch is not all bad down here. Yeah. But yeah, I like it. School is going good. It's just, I don't know, everybody likes to fight up there, and I'm like people know that I'm not a fighter, but I mean, if it comes down to it, I will. If you say anything about my kids, my mom, my sister, oh, it's going down. It's going down. But I'm like, I need to focus on me and my kids. Me getting out of there. That's all this year. I don't care about no fighting. I don't care about none of that. You can keep that over there. I'm trying to focus on what I need to be doing this year. But yeah, school is going great. I'm loving it. But yeah, this video has been long already. So I'm gonna let y'all go. But make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe, put your post notifications on because I'm going to be posting this whole week. So make sure you put your post notifications on. Thank you. Love y'all.